Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Mountain Dew Park here on a Monday afternoon as we are getting you set for game number 15 here at the Colt League World Series in Marion, Illinois. We're glad to have you along. And this, as we said, is going to be game number 15 of the tournament. And it is going to feature Puerto Rico, the visiting team here today, as they are going to take on the host team, Southern Illinois. This is an elimination game. Winner will advance on to take on Bronx, New York, while the loser will see their Colt League World Series come to a close. It's going to feature Puerto Rico here in the tournament today. Puerto Rico, they played their first game on Saturday and were beat by Youngstown, Ohio, 5-4. They came back on Sunday and beat Tijuana, Mexico, 10-9. Find themselves playing Southern Illinois here today, and the first pitch taking place at 1:59, about 1 minute ahead of the scheduled start. Puerto Rico batting first here, Gabriel Bilardo, Aramis Guaynabo, and then Pablo Cruz. If anybody gets on, Derek Maldonado. Southern Illinois on the mound today is going to be Lathan Parrish. Behind him defensively, Gavin Johnson in left, Jace Hampton in center, Jackson Hudson in right. Bronx after getting the start at third today, Keaton Basolo at short, Lucas Harris at second, Brady Wharton at first, and this is lifted in the air toward left and a long run, and a nice catch by Gavin Johnson to retire the first batter for Puerto Rico as Gabriel Bilardo is retired. It's going to bring up Aramis Guaynabo, the designated hitter here today. Doing the catching for Southern Illinois. The battery teamed up with Lucas Lathan Parrish is Braden Compton. And that pitch from Parrish is in the dirt. Aramis Guaynabo, Pablo Cruz, Derek Maldonado with one down here in the top of this first inning. We just saw our first 10-run rule game of the tournament, and that was the first game today as Youngstown, Ohio eliminates Halligan, Texas, 13-0. So Texas has seen their Colt World Series come to a close. The left-hander from Parrish chopped up the middle, fielded by Harris, and his throw is not in time as his momentum was carrying him away from the throw. So that's going to be an infield single now for Guaynabo, and that's going to bring up shortstop Pablo Cruz. Cruz wears number 10. Puerto Rico wearing the white pants with the blue jerseys. Southern Illinois going white over white. Outfield straight away. Pitch taken inside by Cruz for ball one. 400 to straight away center field here at Mountain Dew Park. 320 down the lines. Left-hander Lathan Parrish looks at the runner, comes home, and that is fouled straight back this way. Right into the net behind home plate. A little bit different weather than we've seen the last couple of days here in Southern Illinois. We talked about it during the first game. Partly to mostly cloudy skies. Sun will be in and out throughout the day, and we're looking at temps at about 85 for the high. So humidity is up just a little bit more today than we've seen the last couple of days. This is more normal Southern Illinois weather for this third day of August. This is lifted toward center, high fly ball. Jace Hampton, about 5 steps to his right, makes the catch for out number 2. It's 2 down, and that's going to bring up the number 4 hitter in Derek Maldonado. Guaynabo, the runner at first base. You have Derek Maldonado at first base. You have Javier Maldonado that plays center field for Puerto Rico. With 2 down, the first pitch called strike. Welcome back to Mountain Dew Park. It's Dave McKenzie. Sam Goldberg will be alongside here in just a little bit. Southern Illinois coming to the plate for the first time. When you look at the lineup, it's going to be second baseman Lucas Harris, right fielder Jackson Hudson, shortstop Keaton Basolo, hitting in the 4 slot, center fielder Jace Hampton. At first base, Brady Wharton, who's back in the lineup for Southern Illinois, suffered a minor injury on Saturday night, but he's back in the lineup for Southern Illinois. Third baseman Bronx Hefner, Lathan Parrish, the pitcher. Braden Compton will hit 8th, and Gavin Johnson hitting in the 9 hole. Defensively for Puerto Rico, it's going to be Keith Pimentel in left, Javier Maldonado in center, Eddie Pinheiro in right, Duran Reyes at third, Pablo Cruz at short, Gabriel Bilardo at second, and Derek Maldonado is at first base. Yahil Hernandez getting the start behind the plate, and Yomar Yasmin on the mound for Puerto Rico. Harris, Hudson, Basolo here in the bottom of the first inning to get things going for Southern Illinois. Southern Illinois in this tournament played very, very well as they beat Tijuana, Mexico 7-4. Then they shut out Harlingen, Texas Saturday night 7-0. Last night were beat by the Bronx in an outstanding ball game 3-2. That was the nightcap, and the first pitch is fouled off by Lucas Harris. Outfield straight away, in at the corners defensively for Puerto Rico. The pitch from Yasmin is away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lucas Harris, the second baseman, great speed. Looks at 1, takes it low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Touch of a breeze. Kind of puffs of a breeze. Ground ball towards second. Bilardo across in time. 1 up, 1 down for Southern Illinois. The first out here in the bottom of this first inning. It's going to bring up Jackson Hudson. Hudson, right fielder, bats from the left side. Sports number 3 on his jersey. And the first pitch from Yasmin is outside for ball 1. Here's the pitch. That's lifted towards center. Javier Maldonado comes in to make the catch in short center field. 2 down. Keaton Basolo, shortstop for Southern Illinois.
I have a feeling we're in for a very pitching and defense heavy type game.
Yeah.
2 very talented teams in terms of their pitching depth and defense.
I would completely agree with you.
Southern Illinois yesterday in their game against New York, their defense was uncharacteristically, just not there. 5 errors.
Yeah, absolutely. But today's a new day.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, this is an elimination game.
Mm-hmm.
And win and you advance, lose, and your tournament quickly comes to a halt. Taken for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike, 2-1. with 2 outs, nobody aboard. That's hit foul, 2-2. With 2 outs.
Sydney, 2-2.
Here's the pitch from Yasmin. That's taken low, 3-2.
3-2. We'll get there faster.
Outfield straight away under the partly cloudy skies here in southern Illinois. And missing in a walk for Keaton Basolo. That's going to bring up the number 4 hitter in the cleanup spot, Chase Hampton. Hampton, who roams center field defensively, looks down. Third base coach. Finds out what's up here from an offensive standpoint. With 2 down, the runner on, and the first pitch. Cold strike. Yomar Yasmin on the bump. The right-hander comes to the plate. Touch low there. Ball 2. Excuse me. 1-1. This is game number 2 of 4 today. We'll have a 5 o'clock game and then an 8 o'clock game to cap things off. The ball at the feet of Yahil Hernandez. But the runner at first and Basolo holds there. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Jace Hampton. Hampton up on top of the plate, crowds it. Yasmin. Hampton gets hit by the pitch. And now it's going to be Brady Wharton. Wharton, Saturday night, took the field and started at first base, but he left at the bottom of the, there in between the top and bottom of the first. From what I understand, kind of tweaked a hamstring, but nice to see him back in the lineup here. And he's playing first base today. Has a hoodie on underneath that jersey. At least you can see the hood parts over his nameplate on the back of his jersey.
Really swagging it out.
Yeah.
Half the jersey unbuttoned.
So you're hot or cold? Which one is it? I want to show both.
Or are you yes or you're no?
Yes or no?
In and you're
6
out?
or 7?
8-9.
8. I mean it. All the questions.
I was referencing the Pink song. You're in.
Oh,
yeah. You're hot and you're
true.
cold.
Let's see.
Yes and you're no.
I missed that.
You're in and you're out. Up and you're
Up or
down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Your Pink impersonation is spot on.
Thanks.
2 balls and no strikes to Brady Wharton. Wharton, who bats from the left side. Here's the pitch. That's lifted left side. Charging hard as Reyes into foul territory, and nobody can get there as Yahil Hernandez, the catcher, came over to the dugout as well. The ball fell into the dugout on the third base side. So just a foul ball for Brady Wharton. On deck, Bronx Hefner. If Wharton can find a way to get on. With 2 down, here's the 2-1. Foul tip straight back. Solo walked. Hampton was hit by a pitch. The winner of this game will take on Bronx, New York team coming up tonight at 8 o'clock. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 aboard, 2 out, and that misses high and away. 3-2.
Got some Cardinals news. Hey, you're a Cardinals guy?
Yeah.
Got ourselves a trade involving the Cardinals. The Milwaukee Brewers are acquiring right-handed pitcher Dustin May and left-handed reliever JoJo Romero from the Cardinals.
Wow. Went in division. 3-2 with 2 down, 2 aboard. Lifted towards center. Javier Maldonado makes the catch to end the bottom of the first inning. Neither team can get anything going here in the bottom of the first. We're going to head to the top of the second. Puerto Rico is going to send their 4, 5, and 6 hitters to the plate here at the 2026 Colt League World Series. Back at Mountain Dew Park, Dave McKenzie, Sam Goldberg alongside top of the second inning here. Neither team able to get anything going in the first. 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Puerto Rico. It's going to be Derek Maldonado, Eddie Pinheiro, and Garan Reyes. If anybody gets on Javier Maldonado, will come to the plate as Lathan Parrish starts inning number 2 on the bump for Southern Illinois. First pitch, swing and a miss from Maldonado. Shade over the infield at the moment with the cloud cover. That's taken inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. You want to talk about those trades?
Oh, yeah, let's do it. So the Mets have traded Luke Weaver to the Pittsburgh Pirates. They're receiving the number 3 prospect of the Pirates organization, shortstop Stammy Stafora, for Weaver, which that's surprising. Pirates were very high on Stafora, so I'm very surprised that they're trading him. The Cubs are acquiring Braxton Garrett in a trade with the Marlins. The return to the Marlins is first baseman Jonathan Long and pitcher Jace Beck.
Chopper back to the pitcher, charges, throws in time to retire Derek Maldonado. 1-3 on the putout.
And then the Brewers again are acquiring both Dustin May and JoJo Romero from the Cardinals.
Eddie Pinheiro coming to the plate. Pinheiro playing right field here for Puerto Rico. And he's hitting in the 5-hole. So Lathan Parrish towards short. The solo across in time to retire Pinheiro on 1 pitch. 2 down. And now Garan Reyes.
Now coming to the plate. The third baseman, number 59.
Reyes wearing the pink shoes, has the pink gloves, the pink guard on the left, lower left leg, with the blue jersey. The pink really stands out. Swings and misses at the first pitch.
Here's something interesting too on the trade deadline. I know. So teams are calling the Angels on Jose Soriano, but also some teams have also called the Blue Jays about Soriano.
That's interesting.
This deadline could get weird.
It could get long foul ball by Reyes. But I mean, it just seems like there's an abnormal number of trades here this
Yes,
year, as
yeah.
opposed
This
to
is
maybe
this
the
is
last
such
couple
this
years.
is this has been a fun deadline here. We still got like 3 hours to go or something like that.
That's
There's
right.
a plethora of moves happening.
Reyes takes that one high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's the dog days of summer in August. That's when, once we get the trade deadline, we'll close, I believe, at 4 o'clock. Is it 4 o'clock Central Time? 5 o'clock Central Time?
I think 5. I think at 6 o'clock Eastern.
And then we'll see how Major League Baseball goes through the month of August into September. And believe it or not, folks, playoff baseball, not that far away.
Mm-hmm. Adley Rushman to Boston has been confirmed. Hey, Orioles got a haul for Adley Rushman.
Not surprising. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 out here. Top of the second inning for Puerto Rico. Check swing. They say it was a walk. He did not go around. So Reyes makes his way to first base. It's going to be Javier Maldonado that comes to the plate.
Now coming to the plate, the center fielder, number 32, Javier Maldonado.
So a runner aboard with 2 down. Lathan Parrish. That misses low and away.
Oh, blockbuster. But it got blocked. Jacob deGrom was almost a Brave, but invoked his no-trade clause. So the Rangers and the Braves had a trade package for Jacob deGrom. Goodness me, what a deadline this has been. Now the Astros are close to acquiring outfielder Trevor Larnach from the Twins. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball does get away. Runner goes to second base. It's 1-2.
It's Reyes in scoring position. Lathan Parrish and Braden Compton, a quick conversation. So Javier Maldonado digs back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. Nubber down the right side, the first baseline picked up, and tag is applied for out number 3. 3 unassisted. And that's the 3rd out here at the top of the second inning. We're going to head to the bottom of the second. Southern Illinois sending their 6, 7, and 8 hitters. Hefner, Parrish, Compton coming up here at the Colt League World Series. Bottom of the second inning with Southern Illinois coming to the plate. It's going to be Brock Hefner that leads things off. He's at third base here today. Yesterday was in the DH role, but he's playing at third today. So it's going to be Brock Hefner, Lathan Parrish, Braden Compton. If anybody gets on, Gavin Johnson. Yes. Yomar Jasmine continues to throw here in the third inning. Second inning. No score, just one hit. That's for Puerto Rico. And big cut from Hefner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss from Hefner. Maybe got a piece of it. But held on to by Yahil Hernandez. Look out the window to try to see the fans. I don't see a whole lot, but they're all tucked up underneath in the shade here at Mountain Dew Park.
Oh, there we go. Yes, they are. Yeah, this board has been causing problems for me and Dustin Hill all season for Thrillville.
Got to make sure you wiggle the button.
Yes. Or you push the right button.
Oh, yes, exactly. 3-2 to Hefner, who bats from the left side. The pitch. Away, and the leadoff batter is on in Hefner. Second walk issued by Yomar Yasmin. Now it's going to be Lathan Parrish, the pitcher. He hits in the 7 spot. Braden Compton, the catcher, standing on the on-deck circle here at Mountain Dew Park. In at the corners, as Parrish shows bunt. Charging hard from third is Reyes, as Derek Maldonado holds Hefner at first. Yasmin's pitch driven towards center. Javier Maldonado didn't hardly have to move at all.
That's what we call a can of corn.
Absolutely. 1 down.
You know why they call it a can of corn?
You know what? You say that, and I just read that this year, but I can't remember what it is.
I can tell you what it is. It takes place in the 1920s because the cans of corn were at the top of the aisle in the grocery store. So you usually had to knock it. You usually had to knock it down and stand under it and grab the can of corn. Fun fact.
Now you know. One ball, no strikes. And it's probably where the term error was.
Maybe. Yeah, that I don't know.
And you dent the can. because you
True. Yeah.
Maybe that's how.
This could be 2.
Could be 2. Flip to second for 1, on to first. Got him. 6-4-3 on the putout. And that quickly ends the second inning. So Sam is going to have the third inning coming up with Puerto Rico on the way to the plate here at the 2026 Colt League World Series at Mountain Dew Park.
Welcome you back here on the broadcast of the Colt World Series quarterfinal game number 2. Ohio punched their ticket to the semifinals later today. Still got to see who wins this game. Heads to the and see who heads to the semifinal. The 8 o'clock game tonight. We're scoreless after 2 as the first pitch is outside to Jahil Hernandez. It's 1-0. 1-0 offering. Strike at the top of the zone. It's a ball and a strike. Wind up in the 1-1. Low and away, 2-1. Pitch. Line towards Ashton's alley. That gets down for a base hit. Hernandez gets this inning started with a base hit. So with that, that'll bring up Keith Pimentel. First pitch, Pimentel shows bunt, pulls it back down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1, Pimentel shows bunt again, pulls it back. It's inside. Even counted 1 ball and 1 strike. One. Pimentel gets the bunt down to the right side. Tough play. Underhand toss. Just in time. Close play at first base. Bang, bang. Sacrifice bunt is for Pimentel. So we take another look. Close play there at first. Fantastic glove flip there. Oh, wow. That is just a judgment call right there. Tie. There's no such thing as tie goes to the runner. That was a close play. That could have gone either way. Gabriel Bilardo now batting. Top of the lineup, flew out in his first plate appearance. First pitch, shows bunt, pulls it back. 1-0. Pitch at the knees for a strike. Nathan Parrish kind of showed off his athleticism on that last play. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 offering. On the ground, foul left side. One and 2, time called. Somebody's got to get the baseball in left. One, 2. Popped right side. That'll be out of play. Oh, my goodness. almost got those two fans who stood up. The ball landed right next to them. Almost had a bonk played. One-two pitch. Another foul ball. One ball and two strikes. Runner at second base for Puerto Rico. The pitch from Parrish, bunch shown, got it down the third base line. Runner's going to advance to third. Sidearm throw across the diamond is not in time. Another bang-bang play over there at first base. This time, I think the runner got there before the throw. Oh my gosh, another one that could have just gone either way. Wow. So that's runners at the corners now with one away. Wow, wow, wow. Couple close calls here in this inning. One has gone the way of Puerto Rico, one has gone the way of Southern Illinois. Puerto Rico a chance to take the lead here as that first pitch is on the inside corner. For a strike, 0-1. This is into left field for a base hit. Puerto Rico's going to strike first in this game. It's now 1-0 Puerto Rico in the top of the third inning off the RBI base hit from Aramis Garina.
Hard hit to left field. And Puerto Rico draws first blood.
So with runners on first and second, Pablo Cruz is the batter. I would say Pablo Cruz has probably the best head of lettuce as he hits this in the air to left. Ranging over towards the line is the left fielder Johnson, who makes the catch.
I used to have hair like that, dude.
I feel like I can barely hear you.
I know.
Maybe move the mic a little closer to your mouth, maybe?
I'm eating it now.
Yeah, you gotta really eat it.
I don't want it. It's right touching my lips. Yeah, for some reason
It does not like you.
does not. And the other mic didn't like me either. So we'll try it again.
First pitch outside. I heard that. Or make a headset change. This call to the audio room is this is hitting the ear to right. Over is Hudson towards the corner, and he makes the catch on the run. And that'll bring an end to the inning. One run does score on a couple of hits. We go to the bottom of the third. It's a 1-0 game.
Check. There we go. Check 1, 2. There. Okay.
Welcome back. It's pandemonium in the press box here as the first pitch is inside. To the batter, Gavin Johnson. Outside, 2-0. Ooh, close. Not there, though. 3-0. Hair's getting in my way here. 3-0. Upstairs, ball 4. Johnson's going to be on first base as the lineup turns over to the top.
Now stepping to the plate, the second baseman, number 11, Lucas Harris.
First pitch, there goes the runner. Pitch is outside, no throw. Bunt is down. Go to first, not in time. Excellent placement on the bunt. It's runners at the corners for Southern Illinois and nobody out. That's a base hit. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Jackson Hudson's going to be the batter as we'll have time here as Puerto Rico is going to take a moment here to talk things over. So, runners at the corners, nobody out. Puerto Rico, I'm sure, that they would not mind 2 outs for a run. First pitch. No. For the first pitch, a little bit of time. Runner goes in and out of the catcher's glove again. 1 ball, no strikes. Now runners at second, third, infield, in here. Puerto Rico got the scoring started with a base hit of their own in the top of the third. Southern Illinois can match, if not take the lead with a base hit here, as that one's high and outside. It's 2-0. More trade news. The Chicago Cubs are acquiring right-handed reliever Ryan Zavarahan in a trade with the Los Angeles Angels. 2-0. That gets away. This game's going to be tied at 1 on the wild pitch. Puerto Rico now going to send some guys over to the bullpen. They are in no particular hurry to get down to the bullpen. 3 balls and no strikes. Johnson scores. Harris is now on third. That's outside, ball 4.
Now stepping to the plate. The shortstop, number 18, Solo.
And now we're going to see a pitching change here for Puerto Rico. So we got a new man coming on the mound. We're tied at 1 apiece here in this ball game. Southern Illinois looking to go ahead here in the bottom of the third. Welcome back. Ivan Ramos now on the mound. Runners at the corner. There goes the runner, and he hit him on the first pitch. So that'll load the bases.
Now to the plate. The center fielder, number 12, Jace Hampton.
Jace Hampton, the batter. A golden opportunity to give Southern Illinois the lead. Bases loaded, nobody away. Hits this in the air to right. He'll do just that. Right fielder makes the catch, tagging from third and potentially trying to score, and he will. Throw goes over to third. Now they got a runner caught in a rundown. Oh, whoa, whoa. What was that? Trying to draw runners, trying to draw interferences. Was the runner in between third and home? That'll be an out, so that turns into a double play. So an uncharacteristic double play to turn to for a run, but nonetheless, it is a double play. That was a lot. Throw was a little high to home. And then the whole rundown situation happened. It's 2-1. Still have 2 hours to go on this trade deadline. Southern Illinois. Oh, goodness. Apologies. Southern Illinois now leads it 2-1, but there's now 2 outs. That pitch is outside to Brady Wharton. So now Hampton, because I believe 2 outs were made there, he doesn't get credit for the RBI, correct? Or did the run score before that second? Because the run scored before that out. You have to unmute yourself.
I think it scored before.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that is an RBI. And then Hudson is out 9-1-5. Outside 3-0. All 4. Walk drawn by Wharton. All right, runners on first and second here as Bronx Hefner is going to be the batter. We're most likely going to see a courtesy runner, I believe. For Wharton. Hey, Arts number 16, Lucas Owens is the courtesy runner here. Oh, it's a pinch run. I apologies.
Pitch running the first base, number 16, Lucas Owens.
So Lucas Owens is the pinch runner at first base. First pitch is hit in the air into left center. The left fielder will range over and make the catch, Pimentel. And that'll bring the third inning to a close. 2-1 is the score as we venture on to the fourth. Just talking about the trade deadline as we have the official return on the Dustin May, JoJo Romero trade to the Brewers. The Brewers are sending Class A outfielder Alexander Frias and Double A outfielder Josias Ragsdale. both considered top 30 prospects in the Brewers organization going to the Cardinals. That's a pretty good return. That's coming from Katie Wu. In the top of the fourth inning, first pitch is low in the turf. It's 1-0. Puerto Rico now trailing this game 2-1. 2 runs scored for Southern Illinois in the bottom of the third. The pitch. Inside corner for a strike. It's 1-1. Dribbler to the right side. That's a fair ball.
Nice scoop over at first to pick that up, pick it off. An easy play at first.
It's a 3 unassisted for Pinheiro. Gideon Reyes is the batter. One low, it's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away here in the top of the fourth inning in the quarterfinals of the Colt World Series. Down the middle, in there for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1, Sydney. 1-1 pitch. Liner foul. Left side now 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Soon as we hit the top of the hour here, we'll have 2 hours until the trade deadline has come to a close. 1-2. It's low. It's 2-2. 1 away. Nobody on in a 2-1 game. Sam Goldberg. D-Mac. David McKenzie. With you here on the broadcast. As Southern Illinois manager's out to check the lineup here. Wonder if so the Southern Illinois manager was trying to make the claim that Puerto Rico was batting out of order. Derek Maldonado flew out to end the last inning, and Eddie Pinheiro just grounded out 3 unassisted. So with 1 away, now here's Gideon Reyes. And he looks at that one low. It's 3-2.
Now, last night in the game, we did have a situation where a player batted out of order.
It was unintentional.
It was unintentional, and there was no real penalty.
Three balls and 2 strikes. 2-1 is the score. Payoff pitch. That's ball 4. Yeah, this time we weren't confused that we were seeing a batter in the box. Yesterday we were like, what? Wait a minute.
It doesn't happen it doesn't happen hardly at all.
Exactly. It's just more of it's just a lack of concentration on player just forgetting where they are in the order. First pitch inside. Javier Maldonado, it's 1-0.
Because as broadcasters, you look down and you think, what did I mess up? What did I not write down?
Exactly. Like it's our fault. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch outside. 2-0. Two balls and no strikes here to Javier Maldonado. The pitch. Low 3-0. That move could have been too, to kind of slow it down a little bit for his pitcher. You know, giving up the walk. You don't want to use a mound meeting just yet. You know, it's just a way to slow the game down a little bit.
Absolutely.
3-0. Outside corner for a strike. It's 3-1. Three balls and a strike for the pitch. It's a throw over to first, not in time. Three-one. Did he go? No swing, says the first base umpire, so it's ball 4. First base has been a theme today. Couple close plays over there and another close play on the swing.
That may be it for Parrish. Southern Illinois has someone warming up in the bullpen. We'll see. Looks like it may just be a strategy meeting here.
Absolutely. Oh, we have the return for Ryan Zephyrjohn. Another look here at the swing. Oh, really can't tell from that angle. I mean, yeah, you know, it's up to your discretion at home. That's one of those where it's like ooh, yeah, I don't know, Jim. Take a look at this angle.
It could go either way.
Oh my gosh.
That looks like a swing to me, though.
Yeah, that's a better look at it. But again, it's one of those where you go, ooh, yeah, I don't know, Jim. It's runners on first and second. Puerto Rico looking to extend this little rally that they got going on. Southern Illinois looking for a double play as the first pitch breaking ball is low and away.
I'm not allowed to have keys right now, Jim. It's the best meme I've seen. Tony, what's the key to the game? I'm not allowed to have keys legally right now.
1-0. Low 2-0. So the trade for Ryan Zephyrjohn for the Cubs, the Angels are getting Moises Ballesteros and Mason McGuire in the trade. A couple of prospects going there. 2 balls and a strike.
Hernandez scored the only run for Puerto Rico. Back in the 3rd inning.
Foul, 2-2. Two pitch. Lifted in the air to right. Hudson. Camps under and makes the catch. Throw goes into third. It's offline. Great backup there. And they throw to second base. Tag. And he's out. 1-5-4 on the putout. It's a double play. Just got him right on the helmet. No one scores for Puerto Rico. Bottom of the fourth we go. All right, we welcome you back here, baseball fans. We got ourselves another trade. The Houston Astros are finalizing a deal to acquire center fielder Dalton Varsho from the Toronto Blue Jays. It could be a 1-for-1 for pitcher, I think it was Spencer Arrighetti is going to go to the Blue Jays. Oh, that's a pretty big time trade. 1-for-1 is it's 0-1 here to the batter Parrish. One. Outside 2-1. Ramos still on the mound for Puerto Rico. Two-one on the way. Line and off the glove of the second baseman Bilardo. That was almost an incredible play as it just kicked off his glove. Another look at it.
He timed it perfect, and it just hit off the end of his glove. It goes into center field. That'll be a base hit, though.
We have a courtesy runner. Number 5, Cal Dunning is pinch running. Courtesy running, my apologies.
Number 33, Compton.
Braden Compton, the batter. Over to first is not in time. Pitch. Shows bunt, gets it down, foul. No balls and a strike. Here to Compton. No balls and a strike. Ramos is ready. Runner on first base. Showing bunt again. Pops it up. Foul. It's 0-2. Compton a little frustrated he couldn't get it down. Now he's behind 0-2.
Takes away the opportunity here to bunt. You don't want to risk bunting it foul. So now you can expect Compton to be swinging away. Good surprises, but
0-2. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second base is not in time.
good job by Compton protecting his runner at first as he was chasing that pitch. Dunning was off on the steal attempt, and Compton just kind of protected his runner, flailed the bat at the ball, and a nice slide by Dunning to get in for the stolen base.
So with that now, Gavin Johnson is now the batter. Runner in scoring position for Southern Illinois here in the bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch, outside. 1-0. One ball and no strikes. Ramos steps off. One ball, no strikes. Ramos pitches, this is hit in the air to center, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. Dunning had to hold up momentarily to see if the center fielder Maldonado was going to make the catch, so he'll advance to third base. It's now runners at the corners with one away.
And top of the order with Lucas and Hudson still ahead. So Southern Illinois is threatening here with just the one out.
Lucas Harris will be the batter, but it's not before a little mound meeting here for Puerto Rico. Southern Illinois looking to build their lead here. Following this game, it'll be
Marion and Youngstown.
Marion and Youngstown. And then the winner of this game will play New York, the Bronx.
So it appears that Ivan Ramos is going to stay in the game for Puerto Rico. And with runners at the corners and just one out, setting the defensive assignment for Puerto Rico, Reyes is going to play in front of the bag at third.
Puerto Rico hoping for a double play to prevent anybody from scoring. throw over to first. It's not in time. First pitch from Ramos. Showing bunt, pulls it back. They throw it down to second base. He's going to be safe at second base. Wow. Another close play there at second. Let's take a look here on the replay.
I think he got his right
He
hand
is in there. Nice play.
And he did a great job to hang on as his momentum was
Absolutely.
carrying him toward the outfield. Used his fingertips to
Yeah.
hang on to the bag.
A nice play there from Johnson to hold on to the bag as Harris fouls it back. 0-2. Johnson literally held on to the bag for dear life. Puerto Rico have the infield in. The 0-2 way outside. Hernandez did a good job of nabbing that baseball. Big gap in left center. With the center fielder shaded over a couple feet to his left. 1-2 pitch from Ramos. Fouled away by Harris.
Curveball. He waited on it. Mounds up, fouling it straight back. You know that Harris sees that gap out there as well.
1-2 pitch from Ramos. Harris pops it up left side. Racing in is Pimentel over by the line, and in foul territory makes the catch. Now trying to score. There's a play at the plate, and it's not in time. Whoa! What? Wow, he got around the tag. How in the world? Let's see it again. On the hop. Oh my gosh, I don't know if he touched home. Oh, the ball came out of the glove. The ball came out of the glove last second. It was bobbled. My goodness. Excellent camera work down there from our home plate cam. Keaton Clody getting a fantastic angle on that play. Saw the ball slip out last second. That's called a strike to Hudson. Oh and 1. The pitch. Breaking ball down central. It's 0-2. Now Southern Illinois increases their lead. It's now 3-1. Incredible job, though, at home plate. Noticing the ball trickle out of the glove. That's in the turf. It's 1-2. That was a bang-bang play at home.
It's a good throw from left by Pimentel. He got it there. The ball falls out of Hernandez's glove.
1-2 is outside. It becomes a deuces wild situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. To Jackson Hudson. Pitch coming from Ramos. Inside on the breaking ball. It's 3-2. Payoff pitch for the runner at third. This ball is ripped in the air into straightaway center field. And coming over is Maldonado, who will make the catch. And that'll do it for the fourth. 3-1 is the score. D-Mac, Dave McKenzie will have the call.
New pitcher for Southern Illinois is it's Owen Burke that takes over pitching assignment from Lathan Parrish. For Puerto Rico, it's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Keaton Basolo, Chase Hampton, or excuse me, it's going to be
What are you looking for?
9, 1, and 2.
I think so.
Yes.
Yes.
Keith Pimentel leading things off here in the 5th inning. As Puerto Rico trails 3-1. 1 run on 4 hits for Puerto Rico. 3 runs on 3 hits for Southern Illinois. Keith Pimentel has a sacrifice. Bats here in the top of the 5th inning. As Owen Burke. Yeah, it's a swing and a miss. And Burke is quickly ahead of Pimentel 0-2. Outfield straight away. Johnson, Hampton, Hudson, left to right. Hefner, Basolo, Harris, ball 1. Breeze continues to kind of squirrel a little bit. Blow in for a moment, then it'll blow to right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a liner towards center, base hit. Solid smack from Keith Pimentel. Leadoff runner is aboard for Puerto Rico as they trail 3-1. It's going to bring the top of the order. Gabriel Bellardo. Bellardo popped up back in the 1st, singled in the 3rd, bats here in the 5th. Winner of this game advances to take on Bronx, New York. Coming up tonight at 8 o'clock. Curve misses, throw down is into center field as Pimentel slides in easily. Then he advances to third. So Pimentel just 90 feet away from scoring here.
Called strike.
Yep. So no balls and one strike. So Puerto Rico, something brewing here in the fifth inning. They scored their one run back in the third inning. Southern Illinois scored two in the bottom of the third, one in the bottom of the fourth. That's where we're at right now, 3-1. Neither team's committed an error. That pitch misses inside, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. As Burke comes set, looks at the runner, hits him. So the first two reach base. As Bellardo took that one right there on the upper thigh on the left side, and now it's going to be Guaynabo that comes to the plate.
Now batting. Designated hitter, number 50.
Aramis Guaynabo.
Gravina.
He singled twice here today. So the first two aboard with nobody out for Owen Burke. Burke comes set. The pitch, low and away, ball 1. Burke ready to go now from the stretch. Right-hander's pitch. That's a called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Earlier today, Youngstown advanced to the semifinals with a 13-0 10-run rule shutout of Texas, ending their run here in the tournament. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Guaynabo. Runners at the corners. Playing for 2 up the middle. Curve hit toward third, foul. It's hit toward the corners. They'll watch the runner at third. Playing for the double play up the middle with Basillo and Harris. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They'll give up a run for a double play. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Marina goes down swinging for the first out. And now Pablo Cruz, shortstop, will come to the plate.
Now stepping to the plate.
Cruz has popped out twice, once to center, once to left. And he bats here with 2 runners aboard. As Burke comes set, that's a good pitch, outside corner. Strike 1. 76 from Burke. Where's the sleeve on that throwing arm? Burke. Inside, comes to the backstop. Here comes the runner from third in Pimentel, and he scores easily. And Bellardo goes to second on the wild pitch. We got a 1-run ball game now, 3-2. Wasn't a lot that Compton could do on that one. Except hightail it to the backstop to pick it up as quick as he could to keep Bellardo at second. So a one-run game now, a 1-1 count with one down. Bellardo, the runner at second. That just off the plate for ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Could tell that Burke wanted that one.
He thought it was the good location. He just didn't get the call. Here's the 2-1. Burke takes his time now. He comes to the plate. That's lifted foul out of play toward the left. Out toward the grassy berm here at Mountain Dew Park. Everybody resets. Burke looks at the runner at second. Comes home. Curve misses outside. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bellardo, the runner at second. The pitch toward center in the air. Hampton over, makes the catch. Quick throw in is going to hold Bellardo at second base. Well played by Jace Hampton in center field. That's out number 2 as Derek Maldonado comes to the plate.
We've seen a lot of great defensive plays. Nice ranging play out there in center field by Hampton. Defense has been on display in this tournament.
It seems like they all have good arms. They make the right throws. They hit their cutoff. So 2 down now. 1 run has come across here in the top of the 5th for Puerto Rico. And at the plate, Derek Maldonado is grounded out, popped out. 0 for 2 here so far, but big moment. Puerto Rico would like to get that run home and tie this game up. Bellardo does some dancing out at second. And they say that Bellardo got hit.
I don't think that hit the bat. I think that hit his arm.
Maldonado pulls down the sleeve and he's shaking off the arm. Said, hey, you want to see the mark? But the umpires have come together and have a conversation.
I was gonna say I didn't hear any metal.
I didn't hear any metal. Don't know if we have a replay, but Maldonado trying to sell it. Hey, I got hit. I'll keep the sleeve down. You can take a look for the lace marks.
Yep, okay,
They say it
there we
did hit him. So hit by pitch.
Yeah, I got you. So with 2 runners on, Eddie Pinheiro will be the batter with an opportunity for Puerto Rico to tie it up here with a base hit. Runners on first and second here for Puerto Rico after the hit by pitch. 1-0 in the turf. Good block there by Compton. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. Down the middle. For a strike, Pinheiro wanted to go there, but elected to watch that one go. It's 2-1. Pitch. Low, 3-1. Gideon Reyes is on deck. It's a big moment in this game. 1 run already in for Puerto Rico. The 3-1 pitch to Pinheiro. Upstairs, ball 4. Bases are now loaded for Guaynabo, Puerto Rico. And it'll be an opportunity for Gideon Reyes. Not before we have a mound meeting here for Southern Illinois.
So a new pitcher for Southern Illinois. It's going to be Lucas Harris is going to take the mound from second base. So Owen Burke will take his place at second.
Third baseman, number 59. Ray.
So it's going to be Reyes that comes to the plate here. Runners at first and third for Puerto Rico. They've already scored one here in the top of the fifth inning. They've pulled within one. It's a 3-2 game for Southern Illinois. Now Lucas Harris on the mound, right down the middle for a strike. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Derek Maldonado, the runner at third. Lifted on the infield, behind the bag at second.
Still got to make the catch.
Solo makes the catch for the third out, and that's going to end the threat. F6 on the put out. So now we are heading to the bottom of the fifth. Southern Illinois looks to extend this 1-run lead. It's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Basello, Hampton, and Owen to come to the plate here at the Colt League World Series. Bottom of the fifth inning. Southern Illinois has that 3-2 lead. It's going to be Keaton Basolo, Jace Hampton, and then Lucas Owen. If anybody gets on, Bronx Hefner. Basolo, his walk was hit by a pitch. Ivan Ramos continues to throw for Puerto Rico. Coming up, the next game scheduled to start about an hour and 15 minutes from now will be Team Marion against Youngstown, Ohio. The winner of this game will play tonight at 8 o'clock. We know that the Bronx, New York team is who the opponent will be. We just don't know who is going to face. Got a good ball game here, 3-2, and the pitch called strike to Basolo. Keaton bats here, playing it short for Southern Illinois. Bats from the right side. Ramos, the 0 started, and timeout was called. Thought he started his windup, and home plate umpire coming out to chat with Ramos. One is the count.
So, well, it can't be a pitch clock violation.
No, no such animal here. But maybe since he started his motion and then he stopped, it's not a balk, but it looked, I guess.
Well, it can't. There's nobody on base.
There's nobody on base, so I'm not exactly sure what the. That hits Basello. The leadoff man is on for Southern Illinois. We'll have to get a clarification on exactly what that conversation was.
Oh, the Cubs have struck again.
You said that.
Chicago Cubs are landing New York Mets starter Clay Holmes and outfielder Tyrone Taylor for top prospect Jefferson Rojas.
So now Jace Hampton bats. Throw over to check the runner at first in solo, and he's back safely. Hampton right up on top of the plate. They check the runner again at first. He's able to dive head first. Action down in both bullpens for Puerto Rico and for Southern Illinois. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. A good ball game, 3-2. Southern Illinois a throw to first once again, 3 in a row. I was wondering if the old chicken was going to make its appearance here at Mountain Dew Park. If you look out toward the batter's eye, you'll see a chicken kind of roll around the top there.
Yes.
And
there's a little coop out there in center field if you didn't know.
Most people don't realize that about Mountain Dew Park. It's popped right side. Given Chase's Pinheiro, but it's going to be out of play. Well out of play. Chicken doesn't make a whole lot of appearances here, but from time to time you'll see it.
I'm gonna wear this as a hat.
It needs strings, like a little chin strap.
Wait, I can just
glue it to your headset.
There we go.
So Jace Hampton showing bunt, pulls it back, high pitch, runner takes off,
Delayed
throw
steal.
down.
Got him.
Got it. Hampton, or excuse me, Basolo tagged out. First out. Erases that runner at first, so.
Tampa Bay, sorry.
Go ahead.
Tampa Bay Rays are acquiring right-handed reliever Tyler Wells from the Baltimore Orioles.
Ground ball is going to find its way into center field for a base hit for Hampton. So that's how important that runner getting thrown out at second now. And so instead of first and third with one out, or with nobody out, it's the runner at first with one down. Here comes Lucas Owen. Excuse me, Keeker. It's going to be. Is that?
This is
Burke,
number.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Owen. Yeah, Owen Keeker.
Keeker blinds it up the left field line. Inside the bag at third, toward the corner. Coming around to third in time. Keeker gets the double. Owen slashed that one down the line at third.
He kept it fair.
So Southern Illinois, something brewing here with Bronx Hefner to the plate. Man, he hammered that down the line.
Mm-hmm.
And Puerto Rico wants to talk about it. Late in the game, this is going to be a situation conversation. You've got two runners on, second and third, both in scoring position, with just one out, and you trail by one. This is how we want to play it. Double play is not in order. So I would assume that they'll bring everybody in on the infield. They want to cut down that runner at the plate.
Got another trade. Chicago
You're like a ticker tape over there today.
Chicago White Sox are getting their catcher. They're acquiring Joey Bart from the Atlanta Braves.
If only I had $1 for every time you said another trade.
Yeah,
I'd
this,
have
this,
like
this is a crazy
$9.
deadline.
I'd have like $9,
Yeah.
$12.
We've had 27 trades in the last hour.
So the infield does come in. Pitch taken high by Brox Hefner. Hefner's walked and popped out. Big RBI opportunity here and a chance to extend this one-run lead for Southern Illinois. Ramos comes set. Throws to third to check the runner, and getting back in easily is Jace Hampton. Hampton, the runner at third. Keeker, who just doubled, is the runner at second. Hefner waits on the pitch from Ramos. The 1-0. Line towards left. It's going to get down. One run is going to score. And holding at third is going to be Keeker. RBI single for Bronx Hefner. And now it's a 2-run lead for Southern Illinois. And they keep runners at the corner as Keeker winds up at third. And now it's going to be Lathan Parrish. Parrish today has popped out. He singled and scored in the fourth. Bats here in the bottom of the fifth. That's hit into right field. Base hit for Parrish. As Keeker scores from third. RBI single for Lathan Parrish. And that is going to be it for Ivan Ramos. We're going to have a pitching change. Southern Illinois has a 3-run lead. They've scored 2 here in the bottom of the fifth. We'll be back in moments. So back at Mountain Dew Park, new pitcher for Puerto Rico. It's going to be Jean-Peter Rodriguez. Rodriguez comes in to take over for Ivan Ramos, who threw 36 pitches. And now it is Braden Compton 2 runs have come across for Southern Illinois here in the bottom of the 5th. Aiden Combs is the courtesy runner, and he's going to stay in the game, or he's the pinch runner for Bronx Hefner. He's going to stay in the game. He's the runner at second. Lathan Parrish is the runner at first after that single. Southern Illinois, 5 runs on 7 hits. Neither team has committed an error here in this ball game. John Peter Rodriguez, the pitcher, misses high and away with his first pitch. And on deck for Southern Illinois, it's going to be Gavin Johnson.
If you're Puerto Rico right now, you are searching for a double play. Southern Illinois won a Grand Slam proof this lead.
5-2 is the score. That's hit towards center. Maldonado comes in, makes the catch. The runner's not going to take off from second. So that ought to help Puerto Rico feel a little bit better. 2 down. And that's going to bring up the number 9 hitter for Southern Illinois, Gavin Johnson. The left fielder
Now batting. Left field,
digs in.
Gavin Johnson.
Runners at first and second with 2 down. Late in the game here at Mountain Dew Park. Winner will advance. Grounded right back up the middle. Hard hit. Around third is Combs. Combs save. 4-run lead for Southern Illinois as Aiden Combs scores from second on the base hit by Gavin Johnson. Now top of the order, Lucas Harris. It's grounded out, popped out, scored. He bats here with 2 down in the bottom of the 5th inning. 6-2 our score. Hit, base hit into right, around third for Parrish.
Uh-oh.
They have all sorts of stuff going on. Bases are loaded and everybody is safe as it is Parrish at third. Johnson is at second. And now Lucas Harris, after that single, is at first. And in steps Jackson Hudson. Bases loaded. And he could bust this game wide open.
Right fielder, number 3, Jackson Hudson.
Hudson, the number 9 hitter here this inning for Southern Illinois. Two outs, bases loaded. John Peter Rodriguez on the mound, trying to find a way to fight his way through this. From the stretch, looks in at his catcher, Yahil Hernandez. Takes a long look. Ball on his hip, in the glove, on the right hip. Comes set, the pitch. Grounder towards second. Bellardo flips toward the bag at second, and the force out ends the inning. But Southern Illinois, they score 3 here in the bottom of the 5th. And they lead it 6-1 over Puerto Rico. Top of the 6th on the way here for Mountain Dew Park. Top of the 6th inning here at Mountain Dew Park. New pitcher now for Southern Illinois is it's Jackson Hudson on the mound. 6-2 is our score. Southern Illinois scores 3 in the 5th. Puerto Rico had scored 1. Southern Illinois comes back with 3. 6-2. Puerto Rico 2 runs on 5 hits. Southern Illinois 6 runs on 9 hits. 1 error has been committed. That was earlier in the game, and we just corrected the scoreboard on it. 1-2 is the count. Lucas Harris is now in right field for Southern Illinois. So it's Gavin Johnson in left, Hampton in center. Harris is in right. That is way inside. And jumping out of the way is Javier Maldonado. Maldonado is grounded out to first. He's walked. Bats here in the the top of the 6th inning. Hammers that one foul right at the plate. Two balls and 2 strikes. On deck, Yahil Hernandez. That is low. 3-2 now. That's a leadoff walk. Sam and I talked about this last night. Leadoff walks, 3/4 of the time, not good.
No, walks usually come around to score, in the great words of Mickey Tettleton.
So now, Hudson is facing Yahil Hernandez. The ball gets past Compton, and so that walk, now you see the runner move down to second in Maldonado. So he's in scoring position here. Just 6 outs remain for Puerto Rico as they try to get back in this game. Runner in scoring position at second. Hudson, the left-hander, comes set. Turns around, checks the runner. That was close to being a balk.
That was.
Looked like he stepped toward the plate.
Oh, yeah, I agree there.
He got away with one. Now he comes to the plate. Jackson doesn't waste any time on the mound, as that's a strike, called strike. Hudson now to the plate. Low. Count 2 balls and 1 strike. Just after 4 o'clock Central Time, about 4:10. 4:08 to be exact. That's hit into left field, base hit for Yahil Hernandez. And runners at the corners now for Puerto Rico, as they're cooking with grease now with nobody out. And coming to the plate is going to be left fielder Keith Pimentel. Pimentel singled and scored back in the 5th inning. The second run for Puerto Rico. Pimentel bats from the right side with nobody out. Runners at the corner for Jackson Hudson. Hutt throws to first. Runner gets back in. And Hernandez. Straight away in the outfield for Southern Illinois. The pitch from Hudson. In for a strike as Pimentel showed bunt. No balls, one strike. Low, 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck, top of the order for Puerto Rico, Gabriel Bilardo. Here's the 1-1. That's fouled off to the right. On to the roof. We'll see if that one comes down. Could be a custard for free for Culvers.
It is.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Timeout granted to Pimentel. Hudson. Chop toward third. That's foul. Two and two. Breeze at the moment blowing in here at Mountain Dew Park. Partly cloudy skies, a warm afternoon. Different than what we've seen Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A little warmer here. Hudson stares in. Comes set. Throws to first. Runner gets back in Hernandez. Tense moments here. Southern Illinois trying to hold on to that 4-run lead. Fouled. Off to the left side. Jaws theme is appropriate. Inside the park. Runners at the corners. Throw to first to check the runner. He gets back. The runner at third. Javier Maldonado. Yahil Hernandez at first. The pitch popped up, making its way back toward the seats and finds the seats. Keeps it a 2-2 count.
Now, Culver's ice cream sounds really good right now.
It does, actually.
A waiter.
Who can we find? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inside ball 3. Jackson Hudson climbs back up on top of the mound. Looks inside the dugout. Now looks at his catcher and Brady Compton. Misses and walks. The bases loaded. And it's the top of the order for Puerto Rico. Gabriel Bilardo comes to the plate. Bilardo is popped out. He's singled. He's been hit by a pitch. And a big-time situation here for Jackson Hudson. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Hudson to the plate. Off the glove of Compton. Just pops out. Stays close. The runners stay put. Javier Maldonado, the runner at third.
Can you imagine if we have a grand slam? First home run of the tournament here.
Well, if it was going to happen, now would be the time. Down the middle for a strike. Crowd comes alive. They understand how big of a situation this is. Hudson. That's fouled right at the feet of Bilardo.
It's a great time for that off-speed pitch there from Hudson. Bilardo was geared up for a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Hudson. That's pulled foul. And it's pretty close to hitting a couple of kids down there. That was hit so hard. Kenny Minor, the PA announcer, does not waste an opportunity to
Let people
remind
know.
people know that ball's worth something.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. Swing, fouled at the plate. One ball, 2 strikes. Shallow in center is Hampton. Shallow in left is Johnson. That ball gets past Compton. The run's going to score from third. So Javier Maldonado comes in. The runners move up. Hernandez now the runner at third for Puerto Rico. Pimentel is the runner at second. And there's nobody out. 6-3 is our score. Hudson, the left-hander, comes set. The pitch, curve, popped up right side. It's going to find the seats to the right. So the runner at third in Hernandez. Pimentel, the runner at second. Bilardo, the batter at the plate, fouls another one off.
It's a really good battle brewing here. And now if you're Southern Illinois, do you try and put on one of your better pitchers here to try and potentially save this game here?
There's such a fine line here. I mean, you have to play to win, because if you lose, you're done.
Yeah.
So maybe that is the situation. But you also think, well, I've got a 3-run lead. Do I need to save my better pitcher? That's hit toward third. Grabbed, and they get the runner. Hernandez at third as Combs Combs fielded the hopper.
I want to see this again here. He's safe.
Looked like
he got back to the bag.
Looked like he got a hand on the bag.
He got back to the bag. That's a blown call.
So, fielder's choice for Bilardo. But they say Hernandez was out at third. 5U on the put out, and that is the first out. Now Pimentel is at second. Bilardo, the runner at first, and Ramos Garena. Garena at the plate. He singled twice and struck out. One out.
Oh, we're going to have another discussion.
Home plate umpire wants to talk it over. Sure, it has to do something with this last play. So Puerto Rico has 3 runs on 6 hits. Southern Illinois, 6 runs on 9 hits. There's just 1 out here. Top of the 6th inning.
I wonder what this conversation is about. It's a monumental call, though, that out at third base. Wait, 50? Yeah, so this is
50 is correct.
because that was Bilardo. That was the last batter, right?
Bilardo was the last batter.
Okay.
Guaynabo is standing there at the plate. Everything, we get the thumbs up from Home Plate Blue. Maybe they were talking about Culver's. Have you got a token yet? Me
No.
neither. That's what their
Oh,
conversation.
oh.
Well, I mean,
well, yeah. I mean,
don't say I didn't give you any.
we're going after this.
We're going right after this. That pitch is away from Lucas.
You have 2 of them?
I do.
Oh.
Jackson Hudson. Aramis Guaynabo, the batter. Runners at first and second. Down the middle from Hudson. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Boy, such a crucial point of this game. You win or you advance. If you lose, your tournament comes to a close. Down the middle for a strike. Throw to third, not in time. The runners are able to steal and advance. Guaynabo at the plate. Hudson on the mound. The pitch. That misses away. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Way outside. Hudson wipes the moisture off his fingertips as soon as he released that ball. Full count. 1 out. Runners at second. Runners at third. The crowd understands the moment. The pitch. Lifted foul. We'll do it all over again. Nice catch out
Nice
there.
catch.
Give that man 2 tokens. See? Didn't even get to acknowledge the crowd. He's already told, turn that ball back in. Here we go again, 3-2 from Hudson. In the dirt and a walk.
Still only 1 away.
And only 1 run is crossed. So here comes shortstop, Pablo Cruz.
This is the man you want at the plate in a situation like this.
The number 3 hitter. And we're going to have a conversation at the mound. 6-3 ball game with 1 out, bases loaded.
I think we're going to have a new pitcher, I think. There's somebody coming in for, in the bull. Oh, no, just kidding. He entered the bullpen. He's slowly backpedaling backwards.
Dun, 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 dun.
And back he goes.
Coming up, the next game, which will be late starting, scheduled for 5 o'clock. Marion and Youngstown. So Hudson is going to stay on the mound. As he faces Pablo Cruz. Bases are loaded. No place to put Cruz. Mano a mano right here. Down the middle for strike one. 80-mile-an-hour fastball from Hudson. Jackson comes set. The pitch off the plate. Misses ball one. 1-1. Gavin Johnson guarding the line in left. Lucas Harris playing off the line in right. Chase Hampton playing straight away in center. The pitch, swing and a miss. Big swing from Pablo Cruz. Couldn't get it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 3-run lead for Southern Illinois, but bases loaded for Cruz. Foul tips that one. Pimentel, the runner at third. Bilardo at second. Garena at first. The pitch.
Oh, man.
Ball. Everyone
Woo!
lets their feelings know about that. Evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Think it may have been low. Here's the 2-2. Hit foul. We'll try again. So Hudson comes set again. The 2-2. Pulled foul again. A lot of battle at the plate. Pablo Cruz, not an easy out at the plate. Knows how to foul off, stay alive. Give yourself another opportunity. If it's a pitch you don't absolutely love, you can fight them off. They're close enough that he has to fight it off. But Hudson comes set now. Off speed, misses inside. And a full count now.
Some daring takes from Cruz in this AB.
Low, and a run comes home on the walk. As Pimentel scores from third. Bilardo heads to third. Garena to second. Cruz is going to be the runner at first. And that's going to be it for Jackson Hudson. Two coming in for 3.
Braden Morse is a new pitcher, and what a spot to come in for. Come into this ball game.
So Morris is coming in to take over for Jackson Hudson. And Morris will be the 5th pitcher for Southern Illinois. Started off with Lathan Parrish, Owen Burke, Lucas Harris, Jackson Hudson, and now Braden Morse. So here in this quarterfinal round this morning, Youngstown eliminated Team Texas 13-0. The very first of our 10-run rule games in the tournament. Southern Illinois holding on here, a 2-run lead. The winner will take on Bronx, New York tonight sometime after 8 o'clock. The next game is an elimination game. Marion will take on Youngstown for the chance to advance to the finals. The 5 o'clock and the 8 o'clock game, semi-final games. So Braden Morse has his work cut out for him. Bases are loaded. Derek Maldonado will be the batter. Maldonado is grounded out, popped out, was hit by a pitch. Puerto Rico has scored 2 here in the 6th to pull within 2. It's a 6-4 game, Southern Illinois. Morse, the right-hander, comes home. Strike. 80 on the gun for Morse. Tension in this ballpark is palpable. The 0-1 popped up right side.
Oh, I don't think
Tough
he see
play.
it.
Fighting it off. Is that Hudson that made the catch? I believe it may have been. And the runner tags and scores. Well done fighting off that sun out there in right field.
Oh, my gosh. Starting off that play, he throws his hands up. I can't see it. That has got to be the worst feeling out there in right field, but luckily he found it to make the catch.
2 down. The 8th batter of the inning for Southern Illinois, and we have a 1-run game, and it's going to be Eddie Pinheiro. Pinheiro is grounded out. He's walked. And hits here. Pinheiro bats from the left side. Runners at the corners. Reina, the runner at third. Cruz, the runner at first. Morse, the pitcher on the mound. The 1-0 away, 2-0. Morse, the right-hander, stands with his foot on the right side of the rubber. Comes set, comes to the plate, up high. 3 balls and no strikes. Here is the 3-0. Gets the strike call. 3 balls and 1 strike. With 2 outs. Morse in the 3-1 fouled back. On deck, Yoran Reyes. Pinheiro digs back in. Morse comes set, the pitch. Line towards center. Going back on it is Hampton. He makes the over-the-shoulder grab for the 3rd out. Jace Hampton tracks it down in deep center field, and he keeps it a 1-run lead for Southern Illinois. What a grab by Jace Hampton out in center field to end the rally. 6-5 is our score as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning, and Southern Illinois coming to the plate. What a ball game from Mountain Dew Park here in the 2026 Colt League World Series.
30.
Ground ball towards short to retire Keaton Basolo for the first out. 6-4 on the putout here in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's going to be Chase Hampton that just made that fantastic catch in center field. Hampton bats with 1 out. Give credit to Puerto Rico. They didn't quit as they pulled within 1 here. They scored 3 runs there. Six to 5 is our score. And Hampton at the plate. On the mound, John Peter Rodriguez. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Owen Keeker is the on-deck batter. So here's Rodriguez to the plate. Ball 4. Hampton gets the walk. And Hampton will use his speed that we just saw him flash the glove in center field. He had a long way to go to catch that ball. So you can bet he'll be on the move here for Southern Illinois. And it's going to be Owen Keeker now. Keeker bats with 1 out. As Rodriguez comes set now, Keeker asks for time at the plate. Davila is the new catcher taking over for Yahil Hernandez. He wears number 33. So now, John Peter Rodriguez throws to first. Not in time. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Puerto Rico scored 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th. Southern Illinois scored 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and they're batting here in the 6th inning with a runner aboard. That pitch taken high for ball 1. We start to see the players in the next game making their way toward the field. They're going to have to wait just a little while longer, though. We're just in the 6th inning here. Hit towards short, could be 2. Flip to second for 1. Throw to first in time, double play. Puerto Rico gets out of the bottom of the 6th. Sam is going to have your 7th inning. We got a good one here. 6-5 Southern Illinois. Can they end it here in the top of the 7th inning? We'll find out when we return.
Well, here we go. 7th inning. Puerto Rico's got to knock in a run here to force a bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Morse on the mound. 6-5 is the score. It's 0-1. Pitch. Line back up the middle. There's your tying run on board. Reyes comes through to start the top of the 7th.
Not a doubt on that. Ringer right back up the middle.
So after Reyes, it'll be Javier Maldonado. First pitch low and away, 1-0. Southern Illinois hoping Morse can finish this off. One 0. Outside corner, 1-1.
This isn't a game where you can say, well, you know, if we lose, we're going to have another game, because you're not. This is it.
This is it.
The loser is going to go home.
Showing bunt. Gets it down. It's foul. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Maldonado going to call time as he'll strut back into the box. Reyes has a lead off first base. 1-2. Lifted in the air right side. This will be foul.
First pitch time. The receiver token for 3. Overs extra.
1-2 again. Morse delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. There's your first out.
Boy, what a big out that is for Morse. As he gets Javier Maldonado.
So now this will be Davila.
If I'm not mistaken, as I look at my score sheet,
Correct. So he's on the roster. That's all. So it all that needs to be. Doesn't matter if he's on the lineup card or not. Was the official ruling that we got from Steve Miller himself. So he played yesterday, so he's A-OK to enter the game regardless if he's on the lineup card or not. 1-0. Call the strike.
that strikeout with Maldonado is only the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Grounder, high chopper, deep in the hole at shortstop, no play. Davila slides in safely to first. That's runners on first and second now. So Davila gets a base hit. Tying run on second, go ahead run on first. Keith Pimentel is the batter. First pitch, upstairs, 1-0. And this is a banner game. One team moves on, one team goes home. Late drama in this one. Puerto Rico has the tying run on second. Go ahead run on first base. showing bunt as Pimentel pulls it back. Runner's going to steal third. The delayed steal. Throw down to second base. That's in time. Davila is out. On a delayed steal to second. So that's the go-ahead run that is out. And now that's two away. So we got ourselves more drama. Can Puerto Rico force a bottom of the seventh? Tying run 90 feet away. Pimentel in a hitter's count 2-0. Morse looking to save the game. Upstairs 3-0. Three balls and no strikes. Morse set the pitch. Down the middle for a strike. It's 3-1. Called a strike on the inside corner. Here we go. This is the ball game right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Morse is set the pitch. Outside. It's ball 4. We'll see another batter. Southern Illinois was about to celebrate. Now they got to regain focus. Runners at the corners. Top of the lineup. That's Bilardo. This is going to be Morse right here. Trying to finish the job. First pitch. Call the strike at the top of the zone. It's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Morse set the pitch to Bilardo. Upstairs. Runner's going to steal second with ease. Now that gets interesting here. Anything out to the gap. And all of a sudden, Puerto Rico is going to have a lead. The 1-1. Outside and low, it's 2-1. Two-one pitch from Morse. Upstairs, it's 3-1 with Aramis Garima on deck. This is a big pitch coming up here. 3 balls and a strike. Morse is offering. Is low, ball 4. Puerto Rico has the bases loaded. With 2 away. Win or go home. The game is now on the bat of Aramis Garima for Puerto Rico. Morse trying to close this game out. Morse is set. First pitch. Call the strike. 0-1. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Garima hits this down the right field line. That is going to be a foul ball. Oh my gosh. There's like 2 inches of foul room down there. Oh, and it just went foul.
Literally 18 inches.
My
is
gosh.
how much there is there between the wall and that foul line. And that was close. I thought it was going to stay fair.
No balls. 2 strikes. Morse 1 strike away from sending Southern Illinois to the semifinals.
Everybody holding their breath on that, except for you.
Yes.
You were the only one.
No balls. 2 strikes. Morse 1 pitch away. Guillermo is going to call time. No balls. 2 strikes. Bases loaded for Puerto Rico. Can Guillermo turn this game upside down, or can Morse finish it? The pitch upstairs, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Lifted in the air into foul territory. Could be playable. Going to be a tough play. It's made. Lathan Parrish finishes it with a great catch in front of the dugout. And Southern Illinois has moved on to the semifinals in a 6-5 thriller.
Wow. What a game. And so close to that ball going out of play. And another opportunity for Puerto Rico, but Parrish makes the play, comes over right up against the net, right as it's at the base of the net, makes the catch. Team Southern Illinois signs a huge breath of relief, and they advance on as they are going to take on the Bronx coming up tonight at 8 o'clock. But let me tell you what, this Puerto Rico team, what a tournament they had.
Absolutely.
What a tournament.
Played some incredible baseball, did Puerto Rico, and it came down to the wire. But unfortunately, that big hit just could not come through when they needed it most. Southern Illinois holds on by the skin of their teeth, and they book themselves with a date with Bronx, New York tonight at 8, and we get a rematch between Southern Illinois and the Bronx, New York tonight.
Should be fun. What a ball game. As Puerto Rico, 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Southern Illinois wins 6 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. And Southern Illinois advances on. Banner celebration is coming up in ceremony for Puerto Rico. And we'll have that here on the stream. But make sure you join us coming up in about 45 minutes or so, as we're going to have game number 4 of the day. This will be game number 16 of the tournament, as host team Marion is going to take on Youngstown, Ohio, for a chance to advance to the finals. Sam and I will have the call coming up about 45 minutes to an hour from now. On behalf of Sam, I'm Dave. And the whole staff, production crew. What a game. Southern Illinois advances 6-5 here at the 2026 Colt League World Series.
play is Colt by as they receive their game. Coaches Carlos Villas, Pete Torres, and Eric Small. Now for the players. Number 33, Naheed David. Number 11, Daryl Sanchez. Number 52, Jodell Point. Juan Lopez. Number 48, Ivan Ramos. Number 2, Team Peter Rodriguez.